10. Push. Two more. One more. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 5, 6, 7. Arms down. 8. Come on, arms down. Push. Push. What's up, everybody out there? It's the first of the month, May 2017. It's a pretty ugly day. Really ugly day. Last night it felt like a freaking tornado was outside. It was so windy. The wind was blowing so hard. And I'm like, you know, it woke me up. So, because I thought that it was literally a tornado outside. I couldn't see. The trees were brushing up against my window, and it was enough to wake me up. Walked outside this morning, and some of my chairs were like, you know, scattered because of the wind. It had to be at least about 60, 70 miles per hour. But I don't know what that was all about. We kept getting some alerts on our phone from the Weather Channel that said it was some marine warning or whatever, but it passed. It rained a little bit. And it's a little damp this morning, so I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning. Had a client, did some cardio, actually just left the gym. I went to my gym first, where I work at. We had absolutely no power at all, no power. And, you know, no treadmills were working, TVs were out, air conditioner. The lights were out at a certain part of the gym. And it just wasn't cool. So management went ahead and made the call to close the gym until further notice. So I had to leave my gym and go to a gym that's about 5 minutes up the road just to do my cardio, so I could do the Stairmaster. 400 calories burnt total, and did a little ab work this morning too. So if you guys will excuse me, I'm at McDonald's. I'm about to get me some coffee, so let me go ahead and order right quick. Can I get a small coffee, black?
Anything else?
That'll be all.
C108, the first window.
Thanks. Fun fact, I have not had like coffee since January. I haven't had any coffee since since the beginning of this year, when we went to Chicago in January because it was so cold. That was the last time I had coffee. So since then, I've only been taking caffeine pills, non-stimulant pre-workouts. So I'm trying to introduce caffeine back into my system, just to kind of help things along, you know, with this preparation. I don't want to go into it without any kind of stimulants, because stimulants do help, you know, help you burn those extra calories when you train. And, you know, I want to take every and possible advantage that I can, you know, to get as lean as possible. I have a goal of 5 to 6% body fat. I don't really desire to go any further than that, because any further than that, it's kind of, for me, it's pushing it. You know, things start changing, and I really don't like it. You know, maybe I'll get into depth one day as to why. In fact, I have a video explaining why. If you can go back like 6-7 months ago, called "What's the Difference Between Getting Ripped and Getting Shredded?" You know, there's a big difference as far as hormonal goes. ounces maybe. I don't want a whole lot of coffee. You know, some people, they end up getting that really big, tall, large coffee. And I guess it depends on, you know, whether you need it or not. You know, some people drink coffee just to drink it. I'm drinking it just to give me a little bit of a kick this morning. I'm not a morning person, and sometimes I need that. So. But let's go ahead and get on to the topic of this video, which is, you know, how long does it take to prepare for a show? You know, whether you're bodybuilding, whether you're doing physique, whether you're doing classic physique, bikini figure, whatever. How long does it take to prepare for a show? And I'm doing a really big U-turn right now. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, how long does it take to prepare for a show? That varies. Now, first things first, I want everybody, you know, watching this to forget about the crap that you see in Flex Magazine, Muscular Development, you know, that says all preps start at 12 weeks out. That is incorrect. And if you listen to that and you think that that's all the time that you need, then some of you are going to be very heartbroken once that 12 weeks is over with, okay? How I determine how long a person needs to prep is based on their body composition presently and based on how much muscle they have presently, okay? So let's just say, for example, like for me, I'm taking 20 plus weeks to do a show because I feel like I need 20 plus weeks to do it right. But anyway, just to give you guys an example, let's take two different guys. Let's take a guy who is at about 10% body fat and he wants to do a show. Okay, I would say he would need about, that's the guy I would give 12 weeks. You know, that's the guy I would probably give about 12 weeks. 10% body fat is pretty low. It's actually the ideal physique. Okay, your abs should be popping at 10%. You should see some vascularity at 10%. You should see separation in the legs, separation in the back. Your Christmas tree should be coming in. 10% body fat is a great starting point for a 12-week out prep. Now, let's say the other guy is at about 18% body fat, okay? Now to him, I would say you need to diet for about 30 weeks, okay? Now I know that sounds like a long time, and who am I kidding? It is a long time. Freaking 30 weeks of dieting, oh my gosh. It is a long time, but again, if you're almost freaking 20% body fat, sitting at 18%, you need a lot of time to get that body fat off. It's not going to come off as easy and as fast as you think. You're not going to lose, you know, 5 pounds a week and 2% body fat, 2 or 3% body fat a week. It's just not going to happen, okay? You need time. The body does not work the way that we always want it to. It works the way, you know, it wants to work in, which is an individual issue, okay? You know, bottom line, and that goes for men and women as well. You know, the more body fat you have on your frame, the longer your preparation is going to be. The less body fat you have, the shorter it'll be. I mean, let's just say we got somebody who's at 8% body fat. You know, ideally, when you compete, you want to be at no higher than about 6%. Okay, no higher than about 6. And there are guys who get lower than that. That's just my personal preference and my suggestion to people. You know, for hormonal issues, and even still at about 6% body fat, you still may experience some of that going on in your body because the body doesn't like to be that low in body fat. It's not natural, it's not normal, and the body is going to let you know that being that low is that comes with consequences. Okay, but like I said, it goes for men and women depending on your body fat percentage. Somebody at about 8% body fat probably wouldn't have to diet for about 8 weeks, and that's it. You know, maybe less, maybe 6 weeks. It all depends because all he needs to really lose is 2% body fat. So I give him about 6 to 8 weeks, you know, because you started the prep fairly lean. So How do you make a preparation easy? No prep is easy, so we can forget about that because every preparation takes work. It's a competition, guys and girls. You are going to have to give the best that you can because your competition is darn sure giving the best that they can, busting their behind and suffering in the gym and on the nutrition just to whoop your butt on stage. So do not ever think that there is a easy route or easy, way to go about it, because it's just not going to happen. Okay. Best thing I can tell you guys and girls out there is to, if you do want to do a bodybuilding show or show for figure, physique, classic physique, bikini, whatever your genre is, make sure that you are at least fairly lean. Okay, make sure that you're fairly lean, that you get your body fat percentage is not sky high. Rule of thumb is if you can see the lining of your abs, or at least you can see your abs, that's a pretty good starting point. But if you can't see your abs at all, even while you're flexing, even while you're dehydrated and you still can't see your abs, I hate to break it to you, but you're going to have to take a longer time to diet. You may be one of those people to unfortunately have to do a 30-week diet. Okay, but it's not for everybody. But this is just advice for the people who desire to compete. Take your time. Do not rush this process. This is something that cannot be rushed because you want to lose as much body fat as possible while retaining as much muscle tissue as you possibly can as well. And that's just a process that you just can't rush, or you just can't get by just simply losing weight. Okay. You have to make sure that you know exactly what you're doing and that, you're being sensible about it. Okay, because competing is no game. It's if you do it right, takes time and persistence and patience and consistency. And sometimes some of us may lack one of the four. So, but anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know that about bodybuilding and competing. How long does it take to prep for a show? And to not listen to mainstream bodybuilding that say it's 12 weeks is all you need, because that's not true for everybody. That's only true if you hold a specific amount of body fat on your frame. So, all right, I'm home. I'm about to go in here, eat breakfast. Be sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Talk to y'all later. Peace.